Hi, my name is Yvonne Bird, and I teach the Human Lab. My class is all about the human body. So the students learn a lot about the musculoskeletal system. They are challenged to learn the names of most of the bones and many of the muscles. And we explore the cardiovascular system. And the big emphasis is, how does physical activity impact health? So we look at different dimensions of wellness. We look at all kinds of ways that you can be active. They get to experience different ways to be active. For example, we've done yoga. We do stretches almost every morning and afternoon. They've done some fitness testing. They're going to get to do some balance and agility exercises. So we do a wide variety of movements. And so the big emphasis is, what can you do in physical activity that can impact your health, and what lifestyle choices can you make to be healthier? We do some lecturing, but a lot of what they're learning is hands-on and active movement. So we might lecture a little bit, then we do an activity. We lecture a little, we do an activity. We spend a lot of time in different labs. We have 3 different labs that we've spent time in for the class. So they get a lot of movement. We even go outside when we can, because it's been nice out for the most part. So we can go outside and do some of the activities as well. So it's really a movement-oriented, you've got to be ready to move your body class. So one project we started with is they are making a vertebrae as a class. So each student, or a spine, I guess, they're making a spine as a class. And each student was assigned a vertebrae, and so they have to design it with Sculpey, and then I bake it, and then we make intervertebral discs out of some little foam pads. And then those, they put it all together, and we glue it over the course of the 3 weeks. And so we have ultimate spine in the end, and that's pretty fun. They each get to say, this is the one I made, and that's pretty neat. They get to show their parents the last day. We also go to the farmer's market, and they learn either about locally grown foods or organic foods, and they write a paper or a short paper about what they learned related to that. And it's really fun to see them learn about new vegetables that they've never seen, and okay, what's a recipe I might be able to use that in? And they learn something new about nutrition in that regard. There's a wide range of how they do on the test, but the way the test is set up, they can do a couple different tests, and as long as one of them meets that area of the body. So for example, they could do a modified pull-up, or they could do a push-up, and as long as they meet the healthy fitness zone for one of those, then they're fine, and they pass that part of the test. So there's a few that struggle with certain areas because they're stronger in one area than another, and most of them have done all these tests before in their physical education class. But we really connect it to, why are we doing this fitness test? What's the importance of knowing this? And connecting that to the health issues that we're talking about. So it's important to know where you are, because if you're not doing well in one area, then what can we do to change that, and so reduce your risk for an illness or a disease. I have made some changes in the class. Normally I do a research project and presentation where the students pick a study and they actually collect data and go through that whole process and do all of that. And I cut that out because it was getting overwhelming with all, memorizing the bones and the muscles and all the other stuff. And it was hard for me to coordinate to make sure I had the lab space and everything I needed for them, and to help them come up with the ideas of what they were interested in to do the research study. So I cut that out, and I really made more of an emphasis on connecting that physical activity to health and how the human body moves. And it's just important to be active throughout your lifetime.